here we are. Myself and young Stuart Torrevell at Ripon Workhouse. Now, we've not been here for a fair while. We've certainly not filmed here for a fair while. How are you feeling already, Stu? I know you've only just walked in.
Yeah, literally like Karl just said, we've just walked in and so far so good. It doesn't feel scary at the moment because it's open to the public every day, isn't it? But we'll wait and see what happens when we go through, because Karl and myself, we bring a lot of different energy to this.
So
here's hoping.
Right, so we'll have a walk through. I'm going to point this so you can see it, because the last thing you want to do is look at my ugly old mug and look at all where we're going to be. That was old Tim Bath down there. I can't actually remember what happened last time we were here. I'm going to put the top one on.
Which is a good thing. That's a good thing, that.
Now, I know we had quite a lot of activity, and you've got to remember these places, back in the day, they would have been horrific, even though they were originally built to help. Crumbs, when you ended up in a workhouse, you must have thought your life had almost ended. I mean, there's baths in there, aren't there?
I don't know if these are original or not.
Well, they would have been, when people came up, I remember this from last time we were here, they, at the beginning of the day, they would have been full and they would have been warm.
Correct. And
clean water. But when one person got out, the next person got in and bathed in the mess that the first person had left.
Yep.
So by the end of the day, it'd be freezing cold and grubby. You'd probably come out dirtier than you went in.
It'd be like thick soup, wouldn't it?
Oof, God, it's horrible. Wow. It's just horrible, isn't it? These are the cells, aren't they? Oh, that's it. Now, these are the vagrant cells.
Vagrant?
Yeah, where all the sort of homeless people would have been stuck for them. Oh, crying out loud, look at that. Wow.
Oh, well, I'm guessing it's still original to how it was back in the day. Nothing's really changed, has it?
No.
Structure-wise.
Oh, no, that's...
Other than the appearance on the outside.
I wonder if that's how they would have been. They'd have been the
Possibly, yeah.
stuck on the wall, and then they'd have to make their own bed down. Imagine this.
A modern day version of IKEA. Flat pack furniture. Folds up out the way, yeah.
Well, if you're here, and we know you are here because we obviously didn't come here before for nothing, and we've not come here tonight for nothing. So, if you are here, there's just myself, my friend Stuart there, we just want to communicate with you and talk to you. I know there's an office at the end here. I remember that from last time. And I think we had some activity in here before when we were filmed. I can't quite remember.
As you was talking then, there was a noise that came from the end, like paper or something landing on the floor.
Right. I just
Did you
heard
hear it?
I heard some bangs then.
I just heard the bangs, yeah. You know, if you got paper slips off the desk,
Yeah.
That's what that sounded like then.
Is anyone here? I think that just walked through, right past you there.
I was just going to say, for a second I thought it was going from there across, but then it sounded like it changed trajectory.
Can you show yourself in the corridor?
Can you please walk around us again? Thank you for what you're doing. Yeah, very grateful.
There's some extraneous noise from outside. There's people obviously walking past this place. But you can differentiate between that and what's in here. Hello?
Something very sinister about this corridor, isn't it?
There isn't
These
there?
cells.
What was that? That was a bang. Were all these doors shut? That won't open. There was a door. Right, there's not a door. That's private. So there's a door bang then, and there's no doors. There's no doors open.
At the 12 cells.
There's no doors closed.
Doors
I think.
closed.
Has this got a... yeah, but that was locked from the outside, so that couldn't be.
I didn't come up this end, so I did count them, but I didn't see that closed.
There's nothing in there. Okay, well that was a close. I mean, it wasn't a big slam, but it was definitely a door closing.
That's an outside door, that.
Thank you for that. If you can do the same again. See, we are very close to the road, obviously. In fact, you probably can't see it on this, but there's cars going past there. So that, just out there, is the road. So out there you can hear people walking across. But that was definitely one of these. Stu, whistle. Hello? Can you copy this? Can you hear that? That's further up the end past you. Did you hear it?
Yeah, there was two.
And again. It's like in the distance. It's that kind of high.
Thank you.
Can you close another one of these doors? Oh.
What was that? That was a bang on the door.
Yep. It's quite light.
We'll never know which one.
It was right there. It was down this end. Come on, can you do it again?
That was me, that with the door. It was like someone just
boom, wasn't it? It was a...
Just one.
Yeah.
There's no windows open, so there's no drafts.
No. Well, it's bloody cold, but... Thank you. If you've made those whistling sounds, or you've knocking on one of the doors, can you do it again? Right, what the was that?
It sounded like it was in.
It sounded like a whistle, but somewhere between a whistle and a scream.
That was in the middle of us. The camera really picked that up. Stand still. Can you please do that again for us, whoever you are? Thank you for banging on one of these doors, walking around us and whistling. Is it at all possible you can do that again?
Right, what was that? That was like some movement right behind me. Hello? It was like someone shutting a door very lightly. I actually don't think whatever's here is trying to is scary. I think what it is just letting us know it's here, right? which is quite a nice thing.
Absolutely.
Normally we've been attacked left, right, and centre, but this is almost quite passive. Thank you. There's no other sounds. There's no other sounds. Can you copy this? Me. That was right at that end room. That was almost perfect. That was almost a perfect response.
Staying quiet so Thank you.
What was that?
There was a noise, there was a bang on a door again up there. 2 bangs. Thank you very much for that.
Everything's in the distance. When we're up this end,
Absolutely.
it's down there, and when we're down there, it's up this end.
But there's no point in us going up that end now because we're not going to see anything.
No.
We're just hearing stuff now.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I know it sounds a bit of a cliche now, but you do get that sense. You've got eyeballs on you.
Yeah, you feel like you're being watched.
Absolutely.
And it's... But what these places must have seen over the years. I mean, not all nasty, obviously, but...
It'd be terrifying for everyone, wouldn't it?
Oh, crumbs, you imagine.
It would just be a complete nightmare.
Well, thank you for what you're doing so far. We'd just love to communicate with you more. We don't particularly need slamming doors and things being thrown. We'd love to just talk to you, communicate with you, learn from you. You have so much to teach us. Right. There's something like walked that way, and then there was another
Straight
bang.
after it calmed down, there was another one at the end. Thank you.
I wonder if it doesn't just... It's one of those situations where it just doesn't care whether we're here or not. It's just doing its thing.
Exactly.
It's just a coincidence that we're here. We're getting that more and more.
Well, all that's got to go on, hasn't it, in the day and at night time. It's not just in the day.
I find that more fascinating, though.
Yeah.
The fact that things are just happening. What's through here? If you want us back, make a sound. Yeah.
There's the rest. Go on, look at it. What's this now? Have we been in here?
I don't know, it's just like a... There's not much in there, is there? Oh, just from history pieces and the like. What's in this, Stu?
Just from the viewfinder. It looks like a classroom. It smells like one.
It does, doesn't it? It's got that musty...
That classroom feel to it, though. It may not be one.
Oh, that's ghost footage outside. Thank you for what you're doing. Can you come and talk to us in here in this classroom or whatever it was before?
But these aren't your typical school table and chairs. They're more like farmhouse tables and chairs, you know.
Yeah, maybe back in the day it was a schoolroom, but...
It's got that smell to it, hasn't it?
It doesn't smell like a... It reminds me of my primary school.
Absolutely, that's exactly that.
What's in here? Oh, that's outside. That's out of order. But there are apologies because it's out of order, so that's good. What's that?
What the fuck was that?
Hello?
These doors are closed, Carl. Just check that.
You can't open it. Oh, you can open it?
Yeah, but it's been closed.
Oh, that's interesting.
I've had this in shot. That's been closed. You've just opened that now. But the noises were coming from here.
Right.
And just double check that door again. So we know.
No, that's got a latch on it. I just automatic. Oh, it's got a. So that's definitely locked. But I thought that would have been sharp. That's open.
But the noises came from here.
Yeah. Like I don't know if it's a door.
Like a hinge.
Yeah.
Sounded like them old springs you get on the tops of doors. Yeah. It sounded just like that.
I'll have to listen to that back because whether it was a hinge or whether it was a whine.
Well, it's just a normal.
Yeah. Actually, does it make the sound?
Shall I try it? No.
But then we didn't hear that.
No, we didn't. And the door was closed because it was in shot at all time. That. As soon as I heard it, I came down here. Thank you. Well, that's open. That wasn't closed. No.
Nah, see, that's too much. That was
Different sound, that. Okay, thank you very much.
Right, let's go. We've got more stuff in here, haven't we?
Yeah. But I believe, I could be wrong, whatever was making the noises this side, where we are now in this corridor, could have followed us in there to make that door closing sound.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't coming from this corridor. You know that, I know that.
Yeah. I'm just thinking, I don't think they could have been classrooms. Because why would you have classrooms this close to sort of these vagrant cells? You wouldn't have had kids walking through here too.
No. We only said classrooms because it smelt like
smelled
that.
like one, didn't we?
We're going off smell.
Right. Thank you for everything you've done so far. Can you do more? Can you just talk to us? I'm Karl and this is Stuart. And Stuart's holding a device in his hands. Now that device, if you whisper to it or you talk to it, can pick your voice up and we can hear it. Can you say something? Give us a word. Another door.
Go on, I'm going to stand here. I know, we've got it, don't worry.
Every single door apart from this one is open. So a door shutting, which is just there.
Yeah, that's it, that's
That.
Whether it's that door or not, I don't know, but that's the sound.
But they're all open, so no door. Because if I were to shut this door, then open it again, it's going to impact on the wall. There's only one sound of it shutting. So that's got to be residual, isn't it?
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe.
We haven't done anything really on the scheme of things. We've not done anything since we've come in here.
This one's shut. Yes, that is shut.
All we've done is introduce ourselves. Maybe they're glad we're here. But like you said before, they might not even be aware.
Maybe they don't know we're here.
It's a dress, it's...
Sort of that just I can't see
Yeah,
the outline of it.
it gives you that if you can't see it properly. It makes it look like someone who's stood there.
Come and be here. We know you are. Can you move something? It's very... Isn't it weird? I feel... You said earlier about you feel watched quite... That's how I feel. I feel like I'm being watched, but I don't feel scared. I don't feel...
No.
Like some of these places, you know, when we go to some of the other places, you feel like your life's in danger. I don't feel anything like that here at the moment. I feel
I don't think you need to grab your car keys and jump in and run off, do you?
No.
It's not one of those places yet.
Well, when you put your car keys, it's usually into a big bowl with other car keys, isn't it?
Wooden fruit bowl.
It's difficult to find your car.
All change.
We definitely had footsteps in here, didn't we?
150%, yeah. But that's going to travel more in here because we're on floorboards.
The thing is, I'm just thinking, it didn't reply to anything, did it? It just did it.
Yes.
So it has to be residual.
Because normally we'd get an intelligent response.
Yeah, there's a door. Another door. And it's not slamming, is it? It's...
Yeah.
And again.
We've got it. We've picked it up. That was good.
Footsteps.
Yeah, we've got it. We've got a full view of that cow.
Something has just walked almost the full length of that. Again, it's residual because we haven't asked it.
That's right. For the viewers at home who are watching this, that light at the end of the corridor you've just seen where my finger is, that was a car going across. That was a light.
Thank you.
That was good.
Can you do it again? Nothing. The only thing we've had, which is a response, is the whistling.
Yes.
When... What's that? Is that squeaky brakes or is that...
Yeah, that wasn't a vehicle, that. You can hear cars going by, but that wasn't anything to do with motor vehicles. I don't know what that could have been, but it definitely came from where we are in this corridor.
Do you know what I'm starting to now hear? You've had this in the past where you get... The camera really picks it up, but it's like movement. So if I'm just, I don't know, moving my body, clothes moving, that, you feel like someone's not saying anything, but you can hear almost the movement of a body.
Mm-hmm.
Clothes rustling.
I'm hoping the camera did pick that up, that squeak. Something's just gone by you, Karl.
What?
In a wisp.
Which way?
Stand exactly where you are.
Yeah.
I'm going to walk over to you now. It's easier just to explain. You'll see this on camera. This wasn't dust. Get your position where you just was a second ago. There. It was there. Down the side of you, and it went in this direction and it vanished.
Oh, right. Okay.
That was as clear as day, but it was long.
All right.
Something's just gone by you, Karl. Something's just gone by you, Karl.
Oh well, can't wait to look at that.
That wasn't dust, I don't believe.
It's one of my favourite things about doing these is when you get the footage that I haven't seen in the edit,
Of course.
And I can see it for the first time, and then you can blow out to have a good look.
What did you say just before that then? What were we talking about?
I
can't remember if that may have had an impact on what's just being picked up on camera.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I said, I hope we picked that up on camera, you know, the squeak. And then it was only a second or so after that, that thing appeared. That was bizarre. Let me see if it happens again. Let me get back into this position.
Just do a thing, move the camera. I'm exactly where I was, so move the camera, just in case it's...
I'm just going in a circular motion and anti-clockwise, just to see if there's any glare. So apologies for the movement. Yep, you were stood exactly still in that position. No, there was a light at the end, but that's headlights on a car.
Yeah. Well, that's good that we've seen that, because
Yes.
that stops that being a shadow or...
Absolutely. That was good.
Hello? Did you just walk past me?
But if that had been dust, Karl, there'd have been many, many particles.
Yeah.
But we're in such a clean environment.
Yeah, it's not like there's carpets and stuff.
Absolutely.
Can you show yourself to us again? If you just walk past me or the person closing these doors. Can you do it again?
Can you hear that?
It's there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you. I just still don't think it's doing it for us. I think it's just doing it.
It's doing its day-to-day duties. Yeah. Maybe we've just dropped lucky with what we've just caught on camera there, with that image. But like you say, you know, once it goes on the big screen, it could be completely different to how we see it on this lens. Thank you so much. I love it when we get little things like that. It makes a nice change rather than getting the bangs and taps and you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Because you're seeing something.
There's something, and I don't know why it should be, but it's quite cathartic. Thinking that everything's still going on, even though we can't see it, it's still going on. It's daily routine, whatever it is that's doing this. It's just doing it, whether we're here or not. It's just doing it, whether it loved doing what it did or whatever. There's something calming about it. I don't quite understand why it should be calming, because this isn't a nice place. This should be horrible. If we was getting the emotions off of the people in these cells, we should be fearful. We should be panicked at some point. We should certainly feel let down and scared. But I'm not. I feel very comfortable. And I don't quite know why.
I'm in agreement with you. I don't feel scared, nervous.
Maybe we're picking up the energies of the people in charge, not any of the energies of the people here. Maybe the footsteps is somebody in charge. Maybe the door shutting is somebody who's in charge shutting the doors.
And the thing is, Karl, we'll never know.
No, that's the problem. We never will know.
And that is the frustrating part about all this. We get these things happening, but we never really get the end result.
No.
Sometimes, not all the time.
Can you show us you're in here? Can you copy this? Nothing.
Well, that's sometimes a good thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because we don't know everything, but we're always learning new things.
Yeah. back into that bit?
Sure. Because this seems to be the most active area for what we've got so far.
I'll go down the end there, Stu. What I want to do is let's do the opposite way. Because we spent a lot of time up that end. Haven't we? We spent a lot of time up there.
No, I agree. Yeah, we've got to go both ends, yeah.
Here, see if we can get anything from this end. Look at that, that's a
Because the majority of the
restraining
sounds,
chair.
haven't they, have come from this side, Carl?
Yeah.
Cross up there. Glass.
Oh, crumbs, yeah.
Oh, there's another one here, which I didn't see.
Oh, right.
1, 2 crosses. What on earth would that be, do you think? I can't read what it says on that. It's got mesh.
Yeah, is it
Some
a
kind
light?
of filter, or it could be a small candle of some description.
Is there any way you can make yourself known to us now? Can you make another sound closer to us?
Obviously this is a hospital wing, isn't it? Oh, actually, this must be the morgue, Carl.
This is the morgue.
It must be.
Thought I needed a bigger one than that.
I'm just saying it because it's either a hospital or that, because of the white sheeting.
Yeah. Thank you.
We've got a list as well. Registered lists.
Oh, what, the people who've been here?
In the workhouse.
Thank you for everything you've done. And I know you may not be able to hear us if you're just doing your daily duties.
It could be any one of these gentlemen, Carl, with all the dates and
Yeah.
the ages.
What's that? What is that?
Something got thrown.
There's a chair. There's a chair. Now I've just had a shot of there. You're going past it right now, Stu. Go back, come back.
Well, I can't see a Oh, it's there. I won't touch it.
Now I've just had a shot of that. I've looked down there, I looked towards you, and then I'll turn back again.
Why couldn't I see that before? Yeah, when you're standing here, you can't see it there.
It wasn't there. On this camera, that wasn't there. That's what that noise just was.
Well, I was just talking about the deaths in there.
Let me just...
I was talking about this, and then the bang, which obviously was the chair.
Is that any significant? Is that cell of any significance?
So was that chair in there, do you think?
I'm assuming it was. Are there chairs in there? There's a stool in there. There's a chair in that one.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I don't know if it was in there, I've not been looking.
Good grief. I guess we better put it back, do we? I mean, it's cold, but then again, it's going to be cold, isn't it?
It's going to be cold, yeah. Just get a shot for that.
Yeah, let me get out of the way.
Oh, it's alright, you stay there.
Right, let's put it back. I'm assuming, yeah, it must get it back in, isn't it? Well, thank you. That is the first. I wonder if that happens generally. Because again, it's not something we've asked for. It's just happened.
Maybe it's the next level of them doing what they're doing, you know, with the banging on the door, the walking around. Possibly that wisp I saw going down the side of your body, that could be related to whatever's just moved this.
I still don't feel... I don't feel on edge. I feel comfortable. How bizarre.
You could stick a sleeping bag in there with a fan heater
Yeah.
and you'd be on your way.
Yeah. How many times, certainly in the early days, did we have that? You and I on cold
Many
kitchen floors. Well, we're actually starting to run out of time, so... Well, we're going to have to sort of go back now. But it's good because things are starting to happen. And we've got some good stuff, so I can't wait to watch it back on there.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah,
Anything else we can hear, we know what that is, but that next to you, that's going to be the key thing now.
Yeah. That's brilliant. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And God bless you all. I hope you're at peace.